Hey scholars, during the next few lessons, we're going to be learning about literal and non-literal languages. Let's stop and look at this anchor chart here on our screen. When we think about literal language, it means exactly what it says. So literal means it means exactly what it says. So for example, my class went on a field trip to the zoo. We saw elephants. That means that your class really went on a field trip and you actually got to see elephants. So it's a true statement. But then we have non-literal, and sometimes it's called figurative language. And this is when the author uses his language beyond its literal meaning. So we've been talking about this when we kind of read the Amelia Bedelia books, but oftentimes figurative language compares one thing to another, and it also helps the reader use your imagination. So for example, my class was a zoo. Kids were jumping all around and yelling. So was your class really a zoo? No, okay? You were not animals, but you were acting like as if you were in a zoo, okay? You were jumping and yelling around. So that would be non-literal. So we're going to look at some more examples and then you're going to practice. Okay, so let's practice a couple. Now remember, literal means it can really happen. Non-literal means it's like an exaggeration, okay? So it says, she was so hungry, she ran home to eat something out of the pantry. Now, can you really do that? Can you run home and get something out of your pantry? Yes, absolutely. So your answer would be literal, okay? Let's come over here. She was so hungry that she could probably eat the entire refrigerator. Okay, guys, even if you were super, super, super hungry, could you eat the whole entire refrigerator? No, that's an exaggeration. So this would be non-literal. Okay, it cannot really happen. Okay, all right, let's try a few more. So let me erase these and let's go on to our next page. All right, let's go to this one. I worked so hard doing all of my chores, so now I have a lot of money in my wallet. Now I want you to think about that. Could that really happen? Could you work really hard and have a lot of money in your wallet? I think you're right. So do you think this is literal or non-literal? I think if you said literal, you are right. So we're going to circle literal. Let's go to the next one. My new job is paying me great money. My wallet is filled with a ton of money. Now, a ton is how we measure weight, okay? So like an elephant weighs more than a ton. So do you think your wallet could be filled with a ton of money? Or are they exaggerating? So is it literal or non-literal? Did you say non-literal? Because you are right. Good job, guys. All right, let's try one more, and then you're going to try some. All right, let's go to this one. The cat was tired, so she walked over to the windowsill and took a nap for 3 hours. Literal or non-literal? Could this really happen? All right, you should have said literal. Good job, guys, if you got that one right. My dog walked as quietly as a mouse across the room in order to sneak a treat out of the jar. So can a dog walk as quiet as a mouse? I think you're right. Non-literal. Good job, scholars. All right, we're going to go to the next slide in the Nearpod and practice this some more.